Many school districts have discovered that despite how hard we might be working,
What is your answer?
the system is not working for all kids. Many students today see learning as something they do for adults, but they don't necessarily feel any deep meaning or purpose in their learning.
Q.
Remember what Q says?
We may create good students, that is, students who are able to listen, take notes, pass tests, but that's not the world for which we're preparing them.
So what does that mean?
Because we're preparing kids for a different workforce, we need to think differently about our approach.
Main character, awesome.
Here in Spring Lake Park Schools, we want each of our kids to leave our system being powerful learners. That's different than being a really good student.
Entonces aquí,
Personalized learning, I think at its core, is developing the capacity to learn in learners.
How could you test this out?
Learners have different interests, they have different needs, they have different readiness.
I think you can do it.
And so this process allows learners and educators to design a path to those rigorous outcomes that may be somewhat unique for that learner.
We really focus on the needs of each child. We start thinking about how do they learn, what their hopes and dreams are.
Mariah, what's your connection to the text?
We have known for centuries that learning starts where the learner is, not where we'd like them to be, not where the lesson envisions them to be. Learning starts with the learner. And so the best we can do is help learners to be very powerful, independent, self-starting learners who are curious, who understand how to make sense out of the world around them.
When we give the students a choice in what they're learning, not only does the engagement increase, but the ability for them to be able to learn and retain new things increases as well.
This looks like a really great story.
Among the first steps we can take to have learners begin to change their relationship with learning is to give them some level of choice.
How are you going to measure how fast it goes?
The same is true with voice. What learners have to say, their perspective matters. What's important about offering students choice in voice is that it's the first step in learners understanding that learning is something that they can invest in, that can be responsive to them. We want learners to be active participants in investments in developing the path they'll follow to get there, with the advice, with the coaching, with the participation of teachers, but that also include the learner.
My hope for each child is that they leave feeling valued, inspired, have a sense of belonging. They could choose to do any path, anything they want, and they feel equipped and ready for it.